Blessed be everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a simple love spell on a budget, but before we do, hi, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com, author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path, and if you want to know more about Wicca and Witchcraft, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. And if you want to get better at being more planned and successful with your magic, download a copy of the Spellcaster Checklist. It's free and the link is in the description field below this video. Love spells would have to be the most popular spell out there. So today I thought I would show you how to do a really simple love spell on a budget. Unfortunately, a lot of the requests that I've had over the years has to do with love spells that are directed at a particular person. And I've spoken to people about this over and over and over again and tried to explain to people that if you feel you need to put a spell on somebody to fall in love with you, then A, you know nothing about love, and B, you're wasting your time, because the spells usually don't work out that well in the long term, because you can't force somebody to fall in love with you. Seriously, you can't force someone to fall in love with you in the long term. You might be able to influence somebody in the short term, but as far as real love is concerned, like the love you're really looking for, you can't force that. Love doesn't work that way. Love is something that is completely different to this romantic notion of love that we're fed through Hollywood. And doing love spells on a particular person is going to just lead you into trouble, because you're constantly going to have to manipulate the person in order to even keep the relationship. Now, I know that particularly when you're a younger person, you think that if you don't have that particular person in your life, then you're not going to be able to live and have the type of life you want to have, that it's the end of the world if that person is not your partner. But seriously, that's not how it really is. There are many, many people out there that you are compatible with and that you can also be incredibly happy with. If you are targeting a particular person and you're having to use magic to get that person, it's not going to work out well in the long term. Seriously. But where love spells can help you is they can help you align opportunities to meet the right person, to meet the person who's best for you at this particular time, to line you up and to line them up so that you have the opportunity to cross paths, meet each other, get to know each other, and then work it out from there. So it's really about making you more of a magnet to attracting love. And a love spell will often bring a number of people into your life that you will get to experience and maybe select from. So it's not necessarily going to bring you just one person. It can actually make you more attractive to a number of different people, and so you have to navigate your way through that. Doing a love spell on a budget is really easy. All you need is a candle. It can be a white candle. The white candles tend to be the cheapest candles because you can get them from the supermarket. If you want to go with color, pink is a great color for love. You can use red as well. Rose oil. Now, rose oil isn't necessarily on a budget, but the way that you can make rose, which is a very powerful scent from a vibrational point of view, very high vibration rose oil, the scent of rose, you can use rose water. And rose water you can buy from the supermarket relatively cheaply. It's not that expensive to buy rose water. You can also use other herbs. You could use clove, for example. Clove will bring in love. It'll also bring in protection. And rosemary will bring in more of a purity to the love. And if you're using basil, it may even bring in a bit of a financial advantage to your love. So have a look at those herbs, because they're herbs you can easily get from the supermarket as well, or even grow easily. And you can use those in your magic. If you're using oil, it's really, really simple, or the rose water. Do the same thing with the water as you would with the oil. Just anoint your candle from the tip of the candle down to the bottom of your candle. You're wanting to bring in the love to you. But before you do that, I must say, Write a list of the qualities that you are looking for in your perfect relationship. What are you looking for? What are the qualities? And then think about the qualities that you can bring to the relationship. When you're looking at the qualities you want in the other person, do you also share those qualities? Or are some of them just filling in things you don't feel that you have? A lot of people are looking for love to fill in a gap that they have within themselves. So you think the other person is going to fill in those feelings that you really should have for yourself that you don't. And so relationships are really wonderful opportunities to trigger you into doing work on yourself, because there's nothing more triggering than a partner. They're equally as triggering and even more so than your family. So they're opportunities to grow and to do shadow work. And if you feel that you need to have a relationship in order to fill a gap in your life, then shadow work is probably a good place to start first. You're going to attract much better quality people into your life if you love yourself and accept yourself and have a good relationship with yourself first. If you can't feel good about yourself, unless you have a person in your life or a particular person in your life, then it's time to look at doing self-love spells first and then doing spells to maybe attract other people later. So when you're dressing, coming back to dressing your candle with your oil or with your rose water, you want to draw the energy to you. You want to attract the person to you, the love to you. Spend time dressing your candle, because as you dress your candle, you're focusing on the energy of love, what that feels like, how it feels, focusing on your heart chakra and the energy of your heart chakra, opening up your heart chakra, and just enjoy the feeling of love as you're dressing the candle, because you're already starting the spell by doing that. And then after you've done that, you pop your candle in the candle holder and then light your candle. Focus on the flame. You could see that flame burning in your heart area. Maybe it's the light in your heart, the love in your heart, and just watch it there burning brightly. This flame represents love, the love in my heart as it burns brightly. The love is in my heart. I see the love. I hear love. Love is to my right. Love is to my left. Love is before me. Love is behind me. Love is above me. Love is below me. Love is here. Flowing, attracting the one to me who complements and loves. And this is where you can start to focus on the energy of love, sending it out into the world through your heart chakra, and then focusing on the qualities that you've written down. The qualities you bring, and then the qualities that you're looking for in the other person. And then imagine how it feels to be in the situation where you are with that other person, and enjoy the experience. Love spells are definitely the type of spell you want to feel good doing. So enjoy the feeling of the love, enjoy the feeling of the joy and the connectedness that you're imagining as you imagine yourself having already received that, that relationship, having already been in that relationship. Spend time with that, enjoy it. And that's all you need to do. Let the candle burn down safely, and that's all you really need to do. It doesn't have to be a complicated spell with lots of different sorts of herbs. It can be as simple as using rose water with a candle and focusing on the heart chakra, because love, it's a little bit different to money. It's a little bit different to some of the other spells that you might be doing. It's something that we all have within us, and it's all something that emanates from our heart chakra, and it's not something that has to be a difficult thing to attract into your life. It really is a simpler type of magic to do, so you don't need to be convoluted about it. So have fun with that. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.